I believe that there was no process in appointing Amorim. They did not check Shingang. Nothing. They didn't check anything. You know why this thing annoys me?
Tell us.
Why this thing annoys me is that even 5 of us here, if you put us on the pitch, we will create chances. You create. When they signed Mbemo, signed Chesko and Konya, they said, 40,000 goals between them. 40,000 goals between them. Now, 3 of them combined are 1.
It's looking like United are now in a situation where they have to choose between winning and philosophy. If it was entirely about winning, they would not have moved. What's the philosophy, though? That's the thing with Amorim. What's the philosophy? It just seems like the man has information. I want to play 3-4-3. What's the philosophy? Welcome to Only For One Podcast, episode 32, ladies and gentlemen. Tunde Young is my name. The clapping old man beside me is Joba Ogunwale, and the non-clapping old man by his side is Ayoola Kelechi. Faruq is here representing for Gen Zs, and whatever generation Izuchukwu Akawor is.
No problem.
You're all welcome to the show. Ladies, how are you feeling today?
Ladies first.
I already made that joke.
Yeah, never said.
Alright, so since people know that it's access to talk, I want to tell you what we're about to talk about today. Today is all about the previews. There's a lot going to happen over the weekend. Chelsea was Manchester United, and Chelsea have a chance to end the Old Trafford jinx since 2013. I went to one day, that's 12 years now, since United were good actually. Arsenal was Manchester City also happy this weekend. CAF Champions League action resumes this weekend, much to the chagrin of our managing editor, who at the sight of the topic on the rundown said, "Why are we talking about the CAF Champions League?" Said the managing editor of Paul Sports Nigeria, which is also incidentally based in Africa. What say you? How do you have to say about this? What do you have against the CAF Champions League?
Nothing now. To be honest,
It's not women that are playing.
it's still the preliminary, the
Preliminary stage.
yeah, not the group stage, right?
Yeah, so this is the only stage where Nigerian teams
play. I mean, yeah. If you insist.
Alright, so before we move on, is there any reason why all of you look so down and gloomy? Did your weeks go well?
No, the studio just dark because these are not our life. It's not
Okay.
Yeah, I think this is the slowest September of all time.
Yeah, I mean, it's far from the last salary and not close enough to the next salary.
So basically, you all have financial issues.
Yeah, I do. Yes, personally, I have financial issues.
But Izu is doing quite well, I think.
Yeah.
Izu can't have you say first.
You doing so?
And Izu talk to me. This is why they don't ask men what is going on, because you bottle everything up inside. Izu, consider this therapy. Talk to me. How are you feeling ahead of what my team was?
If I talk to you, will anything happen?
Yes.
Well, cannot change the situation.
Doesn't need money is rich.
So that's Izu. Are you gloomy about what Chelsea are going to do to United?
Which Chelsea?
World champions.
You're having a problem to what's the one.
Enzo Maresca's tricky blues.
But another thing that I'm actually scared of now is that United have actually not won the game recently. You know the way Amorim they do they space out the winnings. So make it not be saying that all
They won this month already, you know.
No, I haven't.
When was this month? When was this?
No, August 30th.
Oh yeah! Damn! And it's just like Chelsea do to give them their own September win. Then move on to October. But how confident are you ahead of that?
The United Chelsea game. I just know that Chelsea can't beat Manchester United at Old Trafford. Doesn't matter what the form is and what you think.
Can't even argue with that. The facts are right there.
Yeah, Chelsea will put United down. I should be staying away from predicting United games, but I'm going to make Paul Merson my mentor when it comes to prediction. Now he's an Arsenal fan and he hardly predicts Arsenal to lose. So United will beat Chelsea.
Wow.
That's Amorim's one win in second.
But yeah, forget that Amorim is like the record breaker. I know he's still going to break that leading at halftime and then losing the match record. It's just a matter of time.
It's possible, but I think Chelsea can't do it.
Every yoke, every power, every president, die by fire.
That's how you know Faruq is a Muslim.
Anyway, Chelsea have only won once away at Old Trafford since 2010. Joba Ogunwale, if you mind joining this episode at any point by raising your head and looking straight into the camera. But yeah, Chelsea have won once at Old Trafford since 2010, and that one win came in 2013. I think it was a goal by Morata, if I'm not mistaken. I don't confirm that. Real quick. Yeah, it was Morata. So, how important is history in this kind of things? Because current form says it should be a no-brainer. It should be a Chelsea goal. Or at the very least.
Sorry.
What's the Chelsea?
I mean, Chelsea have drawn 2 of their first 4 games, so it's not like Chelsea.
One of that too.
No, it's not like Chelsea. I mean,
Wait, are we saying it's not like
Yeah,
Chelsea are much
yeah.
better than number better than Man
they have
United?
just one more win than United. One more win than United this season in the league. So it's not.
Chelsea are also unbeaten. We're talking about the team that has lost 2 out of their first 4 games.
I'm saying that it's not like Chelsea have been
Excellent.
excellent. That's what I'm saying.
In comparison to United, 17 teams in the league are excellent.
It's still early in the season now, so I don't think.
So what are you saying? Say what you are saying, because all this thing are
What I'm saying is that it's not like Chelsea and Liverpool who have won.
This is my ego with people like can never be non-partisan. The Liverpool in question have needed miracle goals in all the 4 games to have 100% record.
Who's currently the Premier League leaders?
So all of a sudden, it's no longer just 4 games into the season.
Who's currently the Premier League leaders? Right?
Anyways, I don't think history will play a part, but I think I expect United to be fired up for this particular game. Considering the way they've started the season, they needed a last-minute penalty from Bruno Fernandes to beat Burnley, so we could be here and say United have not won 4 games into the season. So I expect, and considering that they are playing at home also, and they need to give a proper response following the 3-0 defeat at Manchester City. I expect them to start on the front foot. And if yes, I do agree with Ruben Amorim also. Going forward, sometimes they've been brilliant to watch. You could see what
Then give me examples of this.
you could see what they are creating chances. Even against City, towards the end of the game, they created a couple of chances, and you could see what he's trying to achieve, even though like it's not showing in results. So and even against Arsenal, the opening game against Arsenal, they were the better team. Or just that, still unlucky, nothing.
You know why this thing annoys me?
Tell us.
Why this thing annoys me is that even 5 of us here, if you put us on the pitch, we'll create chances.
We
You will create.
On the pitch. We are saying 7th of September.
We'll create chances, but whether we'll score or win is the next thing. What I'm saying now is that we don't train every day, but I know we'll create chances. I'm not saying we're going to win. You know, they created chances. They created chances. It doesn't matter. Tunde will still play as is. I'm not saying he's going to score because he doesn't train. You get none of us train. We don't train now. We don't train. But this.
How did this start going?
No, wait. I'm not trying to diss it. I'm just basically saying I'm tired of hearing they created chances. Which chances? The chances you're talking about was when Man City had undone you and decided that.
Yes,
They don't dress up about everything. Still, do you understand? And then you start saying she created chances when match don't finish. You understand? So before you know what it don't happen now, December don't reach. You did relegation. I created chances. Only which kind? No, it's time. The last time I came here, I told you that against Arsenal. What did I say? I say this thing of we played well, that I don't buy into it. The idea behind some of the changes we made was that, bro, we scored 44 goals last season. We survived relegation last season. The idea is for you to do something different, score goals, win matches, and we've not done that. So look at the records. You've extended your records now to 8 wins in 31. You created chances. Where is the show? You know, one of the famous this thing is we they pray, they show. How are you creating? What chances are you creating? What is the quality of chances you are creating or whatever? Because
how many matches have United out XG their opponents?
do you get? And at the end of the day, the people when they signed Mbemo, signed Chesko and Konya, they say 40,000 goals between them. 40,000 goals between them. Now 3 of them combined now one play goal.
Against Grimsby.
That bro.
No,
Against Burnley. That's all. That's all. And these are not encouraging.
has not played a lot of games, so
These are all encouraging. These are not encouraging. This.
So random.
Yes.
Now, Faruq, history or current form, what's going to prevail on Saturday when Chelsea visits her?
I don't know now. If I did, I'd be a rich man. I don't. I'm not. I just told the people I have financial difficulties.
who are financial difficulties.
I mean, this is
4 people are just poor. I really people they get financial because
Maybe I'm not seeing it clearly. I'm still learning to properly rate Chelsea as highly as we people have. Because I still think they're very young sport, very
but they don't watch them.
no, I do.
Because you have a vendetta from the piping that you receive from me. Because they spread your cheeks in front of the whole world.
Yeah, let me make my point.
Because they put it in there against Telwixon.
Again, I'm not able to properly rate them because they have many inconsistent performances. There are times when Chelsea will play and they look like this team is the second most exciting team in the world after Barcelona. Has played Barcelona. I mean, I don't watch PSG regularly enough, but there are times when they have that level of performance, and there are times when they just look ordinary. They look like the young side that they are. So you do not know the type of Chelsea that's going to turn up on against Manchester United. And like as history suggests, Manchester United know how to turn up in these games against Chelsea, especially at Old Trafford. They know how to turn up in these games against Chelsea, and they know how to not lose against Chelsea. For if you are going by acquiring for Chelsea are the better side, like you have to be honest enough to admit that offensively and defensively, and even in the middle of the park, I say he plays some of the best football in his career. I think he's the best defensive midfielder in the world right now. It's hard to think of somebody else now. I think it's hard to look at.
That guy being back with your mind, just keep up. Just keep up. What you call out? Just call out. Nobody is trying to touch your under. Your under is safe.
It is hard to name somebody else that is operating on a similarly past guy. So and Kopama is back. You saw what he did. He just came up the bench and he totally transformed Chelsea. So if you had to, he's happy. Huh?
Basically, it's true though.
Yeah,
Let him finish his point, please, Doc Hawk.
yeah. The point is still that he transformed Chelsea's fortunes. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the game because I think it's going to be entertaining. I think it's going to be exciting. It's Manchester United games. I don't know, man.
It should be a comedy central.
They look like this side can be playing much better than they can, especially in games. You see some very nice things. This side is a side with a lot of quality, but it just looks like they are being handicapped. Handicapped. They are being shackled. Like I'm not to show them. Like I don't know. It just looks like this side is underutilized, and I'm not just going to flog on the Amorim horse again because I mean everybody has done that. Let's just.
We'll vlog on the Amorim Moss at some point in this show. But does it play a significant? It doesn't have a significant effect that while Chelsea have had to go to the Alliance Arena on Wednesday and play a grueling Champions League game away at Bayern Munich, United had the entire 6 days to rest and prepare for this fixture. Will it have an impact?
If this was, I don't know,
The knockout game.
No. This was maybe 2010 or 2015. I'll have said yes, it would have an impact. But the reason why Chelsea have done what they've done in recent years is that they want to have enough options, especially up front, where most of the worry and the work is being done. And that's why you see against Brentford, they were able to rest quite a number of players, even though many people were against that. But it's for the longer term. So
Yeah, but it's the people that play against Bayern that will play against United too.
yes, but not the people that played against Brentford, Bayern, and United. You see, it's a difference between playing 2 games in 4 days and playing 3 games in 7 days. It's a completely different toll on the players. And I think that's one thing that Chelsea have done. And I think that's one thing that a lot of other clubs are also picking up on. And that's, having a very good second squad. It's something that Arsenal are also doing as well. So Mosquera.
They've done it quite well.
Yeah, they've done it quite well. Mosquera, Izzy, Noni Madueke, these normally would not be starters, and they still have that quality to beat a team like Nottingham Forest 3-0. And I think that's going to play on the question you asked, that's going to play on Chelsea, or play into Chelsea's favor, wherever, that they have these options that can hurt any team.
Let me add to what you said. I can lighten it up for Chelsea, give them hope by saying that the rest does not favor Manchester United. We can rest for 2 It's better there is no time that they don't have 1 day rest. Than for the more we rest, the more days they rest, the worse they play. It's as simple as that. So I can bet you that very day. In as much as I believe that United won't lose to Chelsea, it's probably the easiest draw. It's probably the easiest draw game to call. That game.
I actually agree.
Yeah, but don't worry, you will see. Chelsea will look sharper.
Speaking of Amorim, the last time we heard from him, and we seem to hear from him quite a lot. Our last time we heard from him, it was on the. Every time he speaks there, it's like something at the Gaworo from a United perspective. But this last one was particularly, he was basically daring the club. If you want to change the idea, change the man.
Well, the second time he's saying that.
I don't think he was hearing the club. I think he was replying to critics of his formation of his stats.
Alright.
He said he's not.
I think it's both, though.
That's beside the point. So we are driving at a different topic here, which is from United's perspective, especially from the perspective of Sir Jim Ratcliffe and Ineos. You've invested a lot into this manager. Do you say we've put too much into him now to back out 4 games in the season, or do you cut your losses? Because it's looking like United are now in a situation where they have to choose between winning and philosophy. If it was entirely about winning, they would not have moved the.
What's the philosophy though? That's the thing with Amorim. What's the philosophy? It just seems like the man has information. I want to play 3-4-3. What's the philosophy?
Yeah, just away from Amorim specifically, that's the point of winning by his philosophy. It's the case of United were winning on that soldier. They won quite a bit on that Ten Hag, so in terms of like silverware. But it is clear that winning is not enough at the club like United. They want to win a certain way. Is it time to abandon that desire for philosophy and focus on winning, or is there still something to stick out here?
I think enough managers have shown that you can have both. And even besides that, under people like Solskjaer and Amorim, Solskjaer did not really have, in fact, he famously did not have a philosophy, and they still didn't win trophies.
If your philosophy is play exciting football, counter attack, like that's if you.
No, but it was more than
Just
that.
that
Like
it was not a robotic
they used to
culture.
do several things. Manchester United, even though they were very potent on counter attack, but that's not all they did. There were games where they were on the front foot as well. So like he was mainly about adapting to what the opponents,
Which is in a way it's a philosophy as well. Flexibility is a form of philosophy.
not necessarily. Philosophy would be a sticking point, like something that you don't deviate
What
from.
do you mean?
If you are adapting, nobody knows. That's the thing.
Yeah, that the philosophy is to do whatever it takes.
Your philosophy cannot be no philosophy.
And maybe there's a club philosophy and there's like
Manager's philosophy.
yeah, exactly. Like so, Real Madrid's philosophy is they want to win no matter how it happens. So, well, maybe like in Barcelona now want to win with a certain playing style. I don't think Manchester United have a very strict playing style philosophy. Solskjaer and Ten Hag just did not win enough. I don't think if they won enough, anybody would have cared how they did it because both managers were.
That has the 4th highest winning percentage in Manchester United history, and he actually won 2 trophies.
Wait, how many coaches don't coach the man in the first place now?
Didn't win the year.
Again, these are not.
Did Ten Hag not finish 8th? Like, what I mean, he did not win it. He just did not win enough now.
Yeah, we are saying Ten Hag not finish it, but also we are discussing the guy that finished 15th. That's quite.
He should not currently be in the job.
It's not.
That's not according to Joba Ogunwale.
Again, it wasn't Ineos that appointed Ten Hag. That made it.
Talking about Manchester United brings down
It was Glazers. And
How would you say it's Glazers? Amorim is basically.
I'm talking about Ten Hag.
Oh, you mentioned Amorim.
No, I said Ten Hag.
So, I think I understand what Ineos are trying to do. They must have seen Amorim at Sporting Lisbon that this is what he does. He plays this 3-4 to be at the back. Liverpool were interested at the point, but because when they had the interview, he said he was not going to.
Now, see something.
God save you. God save you.
He said he wasn't going to change, and Liverpool felt like they're not going to appoint a manager that is not flexible.
This is your line where you just demand it. Now
Liverpool see something. I can tell you that don't see anything.
That's the difference between a club that has a plan and
a club that just do whatever it's supposed to.
That shows in Liverpool signings. There was an interview with one of their former sporting director, not the sporting director, one of their scouts, I think, and when he was talking about how they signed players, how they signed Mohamed Salah over Julian Brandt, and he mentioned that because the club has a philosophy, they understand what they're trying to get out of every single signing. It was easier for them to pitch Salah to Klopp, even though Klopp is a German.
He didn't like.
I would prefer Brandt, but they already have a plan. And that, guys, not only the assigning of players, but also the assigning of coaches as well. For Manchester United, it just seems more like they are grasping at straws and they are trying to survive. They are like pedaling in water, trying to survive. And that's,
is that fair though? Amorim was one of the most coveted managers out there when Manchester United got him. And the idea is that if he was still at Sporting Lisbon, if Pep Guardiola is the one that's going to get the Manchester City job, especially when Yoriaga has gone in. So I don't think it's going to be fair to. And also, Liverpool went about looking at 2 managers that played 3 famously one with 3 at the back. That's Xabi Alonso and Ruben Amorim. So I don't think maybe the 3 at the back was the big issue. Maybe it's just Amorim's refusal to be flexible with his system or abandon it. I think he's a good coach. I don't know if it is fair to say it's not a good coach because
it wasn't about Liverpool though. Because remember, before United appointed Amorim, West Ham were also interested.
Yeah.
And I think it's
West Ham even flew into
it.
No, I think it was the one that was
was West Ham that said.
West Ham just said. I mean, if he wasn't,
I don't know about it. I also thought he turned down West Ham.
No, if he wasn't going to. They turned him down. If he wasn't going to take the job, I think it was something that the meeting would have ended in Portugal.
If you remember, he did not want to leave the match. It was because Manchester.
That was after the whole West Ham thing.
That was after the whole West Ham.
Yeah, but we don't know for a fact. And if that point is based on they flew him in, so that means they don't told him that. That's
you said something about backing. You said that something about backing. When you have someone with 8 wins in 31 matches as Manchester United manager, I do not know what backing else he wants. That is this man has picked 31 points from 31. This has 31 points in 31 matches.
31 points is actually more than 30.
And now he has failed to win 23 out of 31 matches in the Premier League. That's a terrible record. Which kind of backing? What kind of backing are you looking for? But the thing here is, Joba mentioned something about Joba and Ayoola mentioned something about the process that they use. Now let me tell you why. Last summer, last end of last season, Omar Berada came out to say that between the November and May, that they used it to now decide what to play. Invariably, what to play did not define Amorim's signing. It was after. They had to even use the rest of the season after sacking Ten Hag to now experiment, to now decide. So towards the start of this season, Berada came out to say that they have now decided on what to play after you don't sign coach. Do you understand? And for me, I'm not blaming Amorim or whatever in terms of his shape or whatever, because everyone knew that this man does not change. This is something he has always played. This is what he has always. That's why I don't talk about the shape so much, because like Liverpool decided that you won't go move Salah. It was going to cause a lot of changes to Liverpool's system, and will probably need a lot more players than they would have signed, and it's so much risk for anybody to undertake.
Especially for Liverpool that already had like a system like and you have to be plugged and play.
Them that use data science so well, he ruled him out. I was reading something recently. It was their data listing took them to the Harry and the slot. And the idea behind the slot was that when they checked everything and also availability, he was the one.
Yeah.
He scored really high. The Harry also scored really high. You understand? But the issue of who will be available, who is available, was what kind of spiked it to Slot's favor. Do you understand? So these are guys that actually, when they saw the changes that this man will bring, they'd be like, it's too much of a risk to take. You are an okay, and I think that was also what happened with Barcelona, because Barcelona also looked at him. I think Deco came out one time to say, good coach and all that, but still, there are some things that, but United, now after we sign him, we can't say, okay, let's use this month, because why is it that it is now that you are learning? You had to use an entire 9 months with the new coach.
Faruq, your 2 cents before we have to move on.
No, I just wanted to play devil's advocate because I don't think he's
surprised.
I don't think it's fair to properly criticize Manchester United for signing Amorim. Then what have they not tried? They've hired the winner, they've hired the philosophy man in Ten Hag, they've hired the old boy. Amorim was.
We are saying the same thing. We are saying the same thing.
Okay, but Richard Hughes, for this thing, before they fired him, he transformed, was it Bournemouth? He transformed Bournemouth and he got in Raiola. And Omar Berada did excellent work at Man City. The Glazers' time was the Glazers' time, and this is the Ineos time, and they have serious people there. And I don't think that it's fair to criticize them for hiring a manager that every other person wanted. And also, you can't say it was after they hired Amorim, they now tell that this is how we want to play. If they had done that before hiring Amorim and it did not work, you would have said they decided something, and the manager came and said, "This is what I wanted," and it did not tally with the club's idea. No, what you do is you create a framework. You don't create a way you want to play.
That's what he.
If they decide that they want a framework, is maybe it's an attacking one or something that uses width, Amorim falls in line with that.
Based on
what they're saying, what Izu was trying to say was that they did not have this framework. They got him first. They now decided, okay, let's.
They had to use the 9 months
a framework for this manager.
No, what?
it's also what has defined other coaches at United. That's why when you look at the coaches that we've appointed, there is no streamlined.
There's no pattern.
Yeah, there's no pattern to the appointment, which is also
you yourself said they are just trying everything.
Yeah, which is also the same way we are signing players.
I said, what have they not tried? That's Glazers, and we are talking about the Ineos era now. Amorim is the first manager that Ineos has.
Ineos signed an Ashworth and
we have to move on. Let's move on. The Ruben Amorim.
If I catch up.
So please don't pick up your 1 September win against Chelsea. I use God beg you.
No, that one is probably.
I use God beg you. Now go play Brentford after last time. Beat Brentford.
When I go start Garnacho.
Garnacho will score. A dream scenario, Garnacho to score at Old Trafford.
Luis Van Gaal will say something. He says that why he I don't know if Maresca is in that school of thought. Luis Van Gaal will always say that whenever his team is to play another side, if a former player of that side is his team, he starts the person because you do not need to motivate them playing against their former team.
Especially when you live on that sort of
I think the chances of Garnacho starting on the game against United are quite high. I think Maresca will be.
It's already high because his competition is not good right now. Gittins,
Yeah, I see.
Gittins has been shockingly bad.
He's a kid, though. You guys knew that you were signing potential.
For 55 million.
Hey, yeah, you guys.
Let's move on to Arsenal. Arsenal have sort of built a run against Manchester City that goes on that radar. But City have not beaten Arsenal since April 2023. That's going on 2.5 years now. Is that run ending this weekend?
No, it is not. It's not because Manchester City are still operating. Manchester United are just very bad. Yeah, setting onside traps. And the like. Even against Arsenal, even against Manchester United, they still looked very, very vulnerable at the back, and Manchester United were still able to crack them open. It's just that when you decided to play up players in positions that does not bring out the best of them, they tend to miss chances and not create high quality chances. Why is he looking at me like this? Is that what I'm talking about? I think Arsenal are a very good side. I'm not looking forward to the game because as usual it's going to be a Borefest.
No, it's going to be a tactical test match.
Bro, please,
Appreciate.
bro, these tacticals they kill me.
Maybe it's there 5-0 last season.
Huh?
Yeah, it's been a bad one.
It's like Man City hasn't beaten Arsenal.
I was talking to an Arsenal fan. A friend of mine was an Arsenal fan last weekend, and he was talking about the Inter-Juventus game, and I was reading about that game. That's probably the best game I've seen in a long time. No, and I was talking about that. It's probably the best game I've seen in a long time, and he responded. He just shows the level of the two teams at Jali. That big games like that are supposed to be well he said the game had no control. They were just ping pong all over. That it was not fun though. I said, what is wrong with it? So you would rather they both lock each other and not have any shot on target.
And you know the funny thing about those their games, it just shows it's not that these two systems cancelling each other out. It is, but that's not the reason. It's just that both teams were very poor offensively in those games. There's a level you get that you clearly on our two no really subject on the two offensive wise. Because if you know what you were doing, you create better chances than this. You people were not the first two big teams to play each other. We saw Liverpool and Man City play crackers.
Yeah, very good game.
Bro, Man City, you know if you beat the man, you say two very highly tactical game. What are we doing here? I'm not looking forward to the game.
I see it as fair.
Mm-hmm.
I see it as fair, and I think Rodri mentioned it sometime quite a while ago. You know, because you said Liverpool. That's simply because club did not care. Club will be like, he beat me, I beat you. May the best team win. So both of them will just go on each other's jungle. But Arsenal plays with a little bit of fear, which was what Rodri said, that they didn't come to the Etihad with the mentality to beat.
Now we are better than you. We want to show you we are better than
beat Liverpool and Man City. And that has a sort of multiplier effect because it is how you approach. You know, I want to believe that Man City, every game they go, they want to beat you. They want to beat you. It doesn't matter who you are, whether you're Real Madrid or Arsenal, they want to beat you. They don't go into a game thinking, let's just take 2 points. If it happens, it happens. They will know that they gave it their all, you know. So, and I think that's probably where Arsenal also needs to change something. Just go to Man City. Bro, okay, for example, you say we're bad, we're pretty bad, which is okay. And to be honest, when the way we played, you shouldn't have played that way against Man City. I want to believe that Arsenal will do better. There's a better chance to beat Man City. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
Than United. You also have a better team. You also have a better attack and all that. Better manager. Why not go at Man City and beat them? Because they're actually very vulnerable right now.
Yeah.
You know, but when you go there to want to respect them, and you may come out with nothing. You know, and I most likely think that will happen. If you just go play Man City with the idea that with fear or anything, you most likely will come out without anything.
Yeah, and to add to what you said, I think what happens on Sunday, depends on the way Arteta sets its team up.
We already know that it isn't.
People still say, the game against Liverpool, they still go back to the game against Liverpool, that Liverpool were lucky to to win 1-0. But here's the truth. I don't think Arsenal also played like a team that wanted to win. They played. Arteta came with a plan. He just didn't want to lose. He was focused more on not losing than winning. And I think that was the reason why, if you look at the way he set up that team that day, so that it was
To be fair, Slot also did that.
it is not Slot. It was Arsenal's prerogative to go to Anfield to show that we can win at Anfield, because Liverpool are the
Champions.
they are the champions, so they've earned that right to set up the way they want to set up. Arsenal needed to beat.
That's not very.
Wait. Arsenal needed to beat Liverpool because they've not won at Anfield since 2012. And also
It's not okay for Liverpool to play for a drop. But
No. What I'm saying is that
Arsenal, I don't think Liverpool even play for it.
before you talk,
I think it's just a case of, reacting to what you met on ground. Because the way Arsenal set up, you already know that what they want to do is to, defend and then hit you on the counter attack. And your only reaction to that is to, fortify yourself against counter attacks, and that will tell during the game.
Yeah, and that
Then
also. How do you play against teams that have low block? You dominate the game. It's you that is supposed to be showing them better. Since they're not defending, right? You're not supposed to be testing their defense constantly. But Liverpool do not create. What has they create? Like
That's what I'm saying. Like, even in their attacking, they still have to, take precautions because they know how good Arsenal can be on counter attack, and that's tainted the overall image of the game. So it's more they were responding to how Arsenal said. But we saw Liverpool in other games now, conceding 2 goals willy-nilly in quite literally 3 games in a row.
Yeah, and it's not just even us judging off what we saw. Slot himself admitted that in the first half, he had to set up like that. He had to set up a caution to knew what he was expecting. When in the second half, they decided to go man to man and become man aggressive, and that's why Liverpool showed a huge jump from what they played in the first half. I feel like Mikel Arteta is like the anti-Hansi Flick in a way that Hansi Flick wants to leave it open, leave it risky, and he's just confident that his own side is going to outscore you. He wants to make the game as open as possible, and he wants to live based on that. And Mikel Arteta wants to make the game as tight as possible, and he's confident that his team is able to find the margins to be able to score you and win the game.
through corner.
Corner counts. I said it on X few days ago that I like the way Mikel Arteta thinks about marginal gains, and I would like for him to be more
Proactive.
yeah, because I like football in a front foot type of way. I'm not an Arsenal fan, and if I was an Arsenal fan, I would not care. And if you are listening to us and you're an Arsenal fan, you should not care either.
because when you were bad, but very entertaining. We mocked you regardless.
You should not care. But we are just analyzing because we have to.
I think in the league, which is why when Tunde asked me the last episode, will I take Zip's
Win
the night, and I told you it's not possible because in the league you have to be a little bit more proactive.
But Arsenal are though.
You have to be a little bit more proactive in most of your games because what he does can actually do better in cups where you don't have a lot of matches.
And they don't do any calls.
That's what makes it funny.
And
don't do any.
And yes, people don't. I think City have not won beating Arsenal since 2023. I still don't think Arsenal have been able to overcome that mental block that City.
The team that they beat 5.
I think they did. I think
No, in fairness, I actually do not believe that. Because if you going into this particular game again against City on Sunday, Arsenal at home, I still expect Arsenal to be a little bit cautious and to show City a little bit of respect, and I think that's still part of it.
No, I don't think that has anything to do with mentality. If Mikel Arteta is going to do that against anybody, but I don't think it's a City thing. If Jose Mourinho does that, you're not going to say Jose Mourinho respects this team too well. He just believes that's the way he can win. And
Jose Mourinho spits on Joba's face. He's going to find a way to justify it. On that note, please, just prediction round room for Arsenal vs Man City from Ayoola Kelechi.
Arsenal Man City, I think that's going to be a 2-0 Arsenal win.
Joba.
I think it will be a 3-1 6-3.
I think that's how I'll do it too.
Is it? Which your prediction is the most important one, just say.
Arsenal Man City.
You're actually speaking of this phone now. Logging it.
Well,
Do I have watched City this season? Yeah, I think Arsenal will win 1-0.
All right, thank you very much. The most realistic prediction. On that note, I mean, we have to also remind you that the Messi IB debut is happening on Saturday, early kickoff. Where Everton have only won once away at Liverpool since 1999. But Joba wants us to talk about
That's very Betis also.
at this point, everybody plug your teams. But we talk about Chelsea United, we talk about Arsenal Manchester City. So let's play a game with both of these. I'm sure all of you played this game growing up. Is it Saint Colon or name of what? So be simple. Name of players that play for both Chelsea and Manchester United.
I think the first one, the golden call is conservative.
Current. Today does
They didn't invite to come out.
Because we have not mature.
The testing and the house party.
We have not mature. But yeah, so are we going from Ayoola from?
Sure.
Let's go from Ayoola. So should we start with Chelsea and Manchester United or start with
Let's start with Chelsea and Manchester.
or should we do both at the same time? Just
Can't look for that face. Sorry.
okay, so guys that play for both Chelsea and Manchester United, congratulations. Wow. I mean, we are all mature here. We are all mature here.
You can't think of the list as you man.
I like starting, but you can only name, we are going around it. So from Ayoola, Joba, me, Faruq. So you can only name players that play for both Chelsea and Manchester United. After that, we do Arsenal and Man City.
Concentration. Players who have played for both Manchester United and Chelsea. One matter.
Veron.
Nemanja Matic.
Out.
So I think Faruq is out.
Yeah.
So the City, Arsenal round.
No, just continue for
Yeah,
this now team. Then limit it to one person.
Yeah. That's.
I don't think we have enough players. Do we?
That's the point. Like, is who start for?
Okay, so start Chelsea and Man United.
You can't name anybody you named before.
Yeah.
That's not true.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that like move fast. You want to be naming matter. Everybody be naming matter. Yeah.
Garnacho.
Now you
Come on, sir.
how you are taking one now?
I am out.
Oh yeah, Joba starts.
Are we doing Man City? Yeah.
No. Still Chelsea.
Chelsea Man United.
Chelsea, Man United.
Yeah.
Dennis Wise.
Mark Hughes. There is why it's not play for. What? This guy doesn't say.
People next there is actually.
No, you can't see.
So Izu and then
Chelsea, we are congratulations.
I go fail that because I
Player that play for Manchester United and Chelsea, Mark Hughes.
That's so yeah.
I am a winner in the Lord Jesus. Redemption.
Me will start this one.
No, Izuchukwu starts. Clockwise.
I swear.
Player that play for both Manchester and Arsenal starts Izuchukwu.
So I should have sat at the edge of the.
Izu, you can't just Google this thing.
He should start for
He should not, but not complete though.
Earlier start then. Manchester United and Arsenal. Player that play for both Manchester and Arsenal.
Man City and Arsenal.
No, when you go concentration.
Okay, concentration. Players who have played for both Man City and Arsenal. Adebayo.
young boy.
You know.
You is not the way.
now.
How can it be this way? This way now.
This way.
We went this way before. No,
Oh,
I've
come this way this time.
That makes no sense.
Oh, yeah.
are you familiar with club?
Yes, sir. Stand.
Which one again? I should go again.
Yes. Yeah, clubs
Concentration.
don't move like this and like this. That's what I mean.
That's why.
Concentration.
Concentration.
Players who have played for both Arsenal and Man City. Nasri.
Clichy. Adebayo.
Sagna.
Oh yeah, Izu. Start again.
Concentration.
Oh no. I use that. Joba starting.
Okay.
No, na they have to start for me. I didn't play this team. I know they
Clear
play.
his head.
I don't know.
Yeah, Izu.
Okay. Concentration. Players who have played for Man City and Arsenal. Adebayo.
Yeah. No, you can't even say you're out.
How?
You already mentioned.
Someone mentioned Adebayo.
Conseil.
Wait. Oh.
Yes, you mentioned that.
Players that play for both. They try wait to.
No, now. No. I'm getting signals from us. Yeah.
So what are you?
Was after Mastigera.
Now, he read that. Wait, he read that. I mentioned Adebayo Abi. He go mention Vieira again. The second time. It's the same turn again.
It's just like the McGee's now.
No. You started with Vieira.
Yes, this second time. It's the lie. Don't mention Vieira twice.
Let us do that before.
Yes.
Or just a retake.
Don't be this retake. No. I said, don't even mention Adebayo.
The logical thing to do now, wait, to just start with
Wait.
They will now go round. No, if you don't go now, we had Adebayo before. That's what happened.
No, I wasn't the one who said that. Oh yeah, wait, now me and Faruq. Now me and Faruq now. You might start like.
Yeah, starting.
I'm starting.
You're starting now.
Sorry.
You are starting now.
Alright, let's go.
Concentration. Players who have played for Arsenal and Manchester City. Zinchenko.
Sorry.
Jesus.
Listen, look out.
You're not sure I was crazy. Like Jesus. Like Jesus.
I thought it was an exclamation. That's the great Gabriel Jesus. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. We have come to the end of another great episode. I don't die. We promise to CAF Champions League, and I would be remiss to not mention that the CAF Champions League this weekend involving Nigerian teams. I can't find any of them right now, actually. But okay, I'm sure we'll be somewhere in the Convention Cup. Also not yet. Anyway, I tried my best here. CAF Champions League on Sunday. I think Kwara United hosting somebody. Remo Stars will play against Zilman.
Don't ask me.
Remo Stars against Zilman on Sunday in Ikene or wherever they are.
Zilman is from which one?
I knew it's coming up. Why do that?
I didn't expect to get that. Not even close.
First of all, they put the countries in bracket.
No idea.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for a deep dive into the CAF Competitions. I just have part balls as we go.
Do I think I do though.
Yeah,
Yes, I
go ahead.
Sorry, producers and stuff. Anyways, fun fact. Did you guys know that Julio Iglesias once played for Real Madrid?
The singer.
Not Real. Yes, the singer.
I'm
But
surprised you know that.
interestingly, it's not that singer. It's Julio Iglesias Senior, his father, who was also a singer. He's also one of the biggest Spanish singers in the world. And he played for Real Madrid's youth team in 1963, had an accident, couldn't play anymore, and then gave birth to the Julio Iglesias that you know who did not play for Real Madrid.
That was the big thing. No, was it even like a real fan? He just they talk whatever. Do you also want to tell us what K1 the ultimate did in his age?
Hey, you play for Real Madrid, right? I'm sure you probably did.
I'm sure he played for somebody. At this point, we have to go there. Somebody.
Wow.
We have to go. Thank you very much for watching. That's episode 32 of the Only Football Podcast. Our predictions on Manchester United, Chelsea, and Manchester City Arsenal. Correct. Focus on these two predictions and bets on them.
Apart from
Those
the money one.
don't know what we're talking about. Also, God will punish PSV. That note,
Money don't go.
we have to. Bye bye.